atypical. This is basically a sort of fly-on-the-wall type thing following Sam, who's an 18-year-old autistic young man, and he kind of decides in his very first session that you see with his therapist that he wants a girlfriend, and he's got a mum and a dad and an old... I think, is his sister older or younger? I couldn't quite tell.
Younger.
They should have show you very much the state of the family dynamic. You get an awful lot of his autism. You know, you see his quirks, his ways. He's very much into penguins. It was very sweet and very well done, and not at all trying to be scary about teenagers and issues, whereas 13 Reasons Why kind of showed you the other side of it. I really liked Jennifer Jason Leigh as the mother. I don't like Michael Rappaport as the dad.
I liked them both.
I hated him for years.
But is that more about the actor than the character?
It is. He played a terrible part in the 4th series of Prison Break, and I haven't been able to forgive him.
But that's
since.
Not his fault, really, is it? I like Michael Rappaport. I've seen him in several... He's in one of my favourite films called Beautiful Girls. I agree he was rubbish in Prison Break, but, I mean, I think anyone would have been in that 4th series.
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to think how to phrase this. I liked the way they showed how having a son on the autistic spectrum affected various members of the family. I liked the family, all the rest of the family, more than I liked him. I had two issues. The first was... Keir Gilchrist, I think, at this point, is too old to be playing a teenager. He's 24 years old. He's been playing a teenager now for about 8 years.
Yeah.
He was Tony Collette's son in the United States of Tara back in the day. He was in a film called It's Kind of a Funny Story, where he had, like, paranoia or something. He was schizophrenic. So he's just... I feel he was a bit old, and as you were alluding to, his sister as well, they both look... You know, they're too old to play teenagers, and it would be nice, I think, to see a newcomer in this role rather than like a known actor. But
I'm guessing that the role is more difficult to play because of the fact that you're.
But they could still find a talented newcomer, I think, personally.
True. Okay.
Or someone who looks the age of 18. He doesn't look 18. He looks like he's in his mid-20s. Jennifer Jason Leigh was very good, and Michael Rappaport was very good. And their dialogue and their exchanges were believable. About how, you know, they want him, he's wanting to relax a lot more now. He said, you know, give him a chance, he's getting older, and she's still worried about him. And I really like that scene at dinner where she was like, sometimes I don't think you even like him, and he was like, you know, I built him an igloo when he was 9 and all this, and I thought that was really good. And I like that scene where they're together later on are they at a zoo or a museum or something where it's just father and son?
I think it was a zoo, but he took him to see penguins, or like an aquarium type of...
Because basically what it is it's his therapist, isn't it, who's told him to... Because he said, I'll never get a girlfriend, and she says, well, people on the spectrum can get a girlfriend and things like that. And but you get the impression at the end that it's actually his therapist that he's fallen in love with.
Well, there were a few signs, and the therapist is quite young. I mean, I suppose...
Yeah, she looks about the same age.
And that, I suppose you're right, is the problem. By him being about 24, she's probably about 24, 25, but she doesn't look that much different in age.
She wants his brain to operate on when he dies, and he, at the end, offers... Yeah, she's 28, the actress, and Keir Gilchrist is 24, so...
Yeah. I quite liked this. I don't know that at the moment I'm going to carry on. And I know there's been sort of a lot of people saying this is a very... interesting way of showing autism. You know, it's not at all kind of poking fun, but it is showing real reactions. You know, a couple of people really react to things he says, and that's how people will do it. He's not obviously autistic. If you know what I mean, there's no facial expressions. There's no.
He's on the spectrum, isn't he?
Yes, that's what. Yeah, he's on the spectrum, is what you would say, rather than that he has any kind of obvious disability. I did like it, and I'll probably go back to it maybe later this year, maybe when I've got some time off. It's the kind of one where I feel like I can watch 2 or 3 in a row.
I liked looking at the family and things like that, but I didn't warm to him, and I thought the way they presented it, I thought it was unlike you. I thought it was very one note. I thought. As you say, not everybody knows it, but I still felt it was very one note in the sort of presentation of autism. I've seen it done better elsewhere. I think we'll agree to disagree on this one.